All right, let's get into this amazing story. Picture this, way, way up high, floating above the clouds. There's a castle made entirely of diamond. I mean, it literally sparkles and throws rainbows everywhere. And in this castle lives King Fariad Alam, and he's got a huge problem. He has to decide who's going to take the throne after him. And this isn't just any choice. It's going to shape the future of his entire kingdom.
And that question right there is the whole point of our story. You've got two princesses, two potential heirs. So what does a king do? He sets up a test, of course, to see who is truly worthy. It sounds like a classic fairy tale, but trust me, the answer is way more interesting than you'd think. So who's it going to be?
So here's the king's big plan. He makes a grand announcement. Far below the castle, hidden away, is a place called the Valley of Diamonds. He declares that his two daughters have to go on a journey there, and the rule is simple. Whoever comes back with the most unique and radiant jewel gets to be the next queen. The stage is officially set.
Now let's meet the princesses. First up, we have Princess Serena. Her mother is the kind Queen Zarmina, and Serena takes right after her. She's known for being gentle and having a really good heart. And then we have Princess Huma. Her mother is the stern Queen Nawal. Huma is ambitious, tough, and frankly, she thinks being gentle is a weakness. So you've got two half-sisters who could not be more different. Okay, and you have to pay really close attention to what the king says here. He uses this very specific phrase, the heart's diamond. See, he's not just looking for the biggest, flashiest gem. This isn't just some treasure hunt. No, this is a test of character. It's a journey to see what's really inside their hearts. So, before the princesses head off on this epic quest, they each get a little pep talk from their moms. And as you can probably guess, the advice they get is completely, totally different. These last few words are going to shape every single choice they make from here on out. And wow, look at this. It's like two completely different rule books for life. Serena's mom tells her that real strength comes from kindness, and that good deeds are what make things truly precious. Huma's mom? She tells her that the crown is all that matters, that the world has no place for the weak, and to steamroll anyone who gets in her way. It's basically a clash between empathy and ambition right from the very start. So they start their journey heading down these huge crystal stairs from the castle, and the rivalry kicks in almost immediately. They haven't even gotten that far when Huma just stops and says they're going their separate ways. She has zero intention of sharing any treasure she finds. And just like that, the two sisters split up, each on her own path. It doesn't take long for Huma to face her first test. She comes across this absolutely gorgeous peacock, but its beautiful feathers are all tangled up in thorns, and it can't fly. The poor bird is obviously in a lot of pain and cries out for help. This is a direct challenge to her mother's ignore everyone advice. And what does Huma do? Her response is just ice cold. She looks at the bird and basically says, "What's in it for me?" She can't see any benefit, no diamond she can get out of helping some animal, so she just scoffs, tells it she's on a quest for real treasure, and walks away, leaving it to suffer. Well, a little while later, on a totally different path, Serena hears the same sad cries for help. And sure enough, she finds that very same peacock, still trapped, still in pain. And for her, there's not even a moment of hesitation. She doesn't even think about her quest or how much time this might take. Her first instinct is just to help. She gently soothes the peacock, carefully pulls out every single thorn, and then she even uses this special magic handkerchief her mother gave her to clean the wound. It's just a pure act of compassion. And because she was so kind, something incredible happens. The peacock, now totally free, thanks her and gives her this stunning jewel. It explains that this is the Dilchasp Noor, the diamond of compassion, a gem that only shows itself to people with kind hearts. Her first diamond wasn't found in a cave. It was earned through kindness. So what's happening with Huma? Well, her journey is a total bust. She's getting more and more angry, kicking rocks, finding absolutely nothing. At one point, she hears a baby squirrel crying for help from a tree branch, and she just callously ignores it. Her selfishness is literally leading her down an empty path. Now, contrast that with Serena, who just keeps finding creatures in need. She rescues another small animal that's trapped in some bushes, and as a thank you, the little creature shows her the way to a secret river. It tells her that there are special diamonds under the water, but, you guessed it, they're only visible to people with a good heart. So, Serena reaches into the river and she pulls out this absolutely magnificent pink, heart-shaped diamond.
It's the Mahabat Kahira, the Diamond of Love. Again, her kindness has unlocked a treasure that greed and ambition would have walked right past. Her collection is getting pretty amazing.
But her biggest challenge is still ahead. She finds this ancient, withered old tree that's begging for water. The stream is so close, but the tree's roots can't reach it. And what she does next is just incredible. With her own bare hands, she starts digging a channel in the dirt, breaking her nails, getting covered in mud, until the water finally flows to the tree. As the tree drinks the water and life starts to come back to its branches, it thanks her for her selfless act. And it rewards her with its most precious treasure, a diamond that just seems to swirl with light inside. It's the Umika Hira, the diamond of hope. So now she has diamonds for compassion, love, and hope. And then the day finally comes. The quest is over. It's time to go back. Both Serena and Huma travel back up to the Diamond Castle to stand before the king and the court and present what they've found. Or, in one case, what they haven't. Huma goes first. She stands before her father, the king. And when he asks her what she brought back from the Valley of Diamonds, she just looks down, totally ashamed. Her bag is completely empty. Her ruthless, single-minded hunt for treasure led to absolutely nothing. And then it's Serena's turn. She opens her simple bag and gently lays out her collection. There's the diamond of compassion, the diamond of love, the diamond of hope, and a bunch of others. And each one seems to glow from within. For every single jewel, she tells the story of the good deed that earned it. The entire court is just silent, in total awe. The king looks at Huma's empty bag, then at Serena's glowing treasures, and his decision is crystal clear. He stands and declares that true weakness isn't kindness, it's selfishness. He says that Serena understood the point of the quest, that it was about building a path from the heart, and with that he proclaims Serena will be the new queen. The whole hall just erupts in cheers. But the story doesn't just end there with Huma's failure. She's completely humbled, and she walks over to her sister. And Serena, being Serena, just embraces her. She tells Huma that it's never too late to change and to learn. And in that moment, Huma finally gets it. They decide they're going to rule the kingdom together, filling the castle with both ambition and love. So what exactly was the heart's true jewel the king was looking for all along? Well, it was never just one single stone. The real jewel was the collection of all these virtues, compassion, love, hope, that you can only get through kindness. It's a perfect little lesson, right? Real value isn't about what you own. It's about what you give. And that really brings us to a final thought for all of us. I mean, sure, it's a fairy tale, but that message is pretty universal. As we go through our own lives, making our own choices every day, it's probably a good idea to ask ourselves that same question. What kind of diamonds are we collecting?